Your drive to work probably looks similar to this every day. Slow-moving traffic, but in an instant, cars slam on brakes and crash. June 13th, 2013 was the worst kind of stop-and-go traffic.
Two people on their way to Bonnaroo were killed when an 18-wheeler slammed into their vehicle, caused it to burst into flames.
People being pulled from their cars, people being laid on the side of the road, cars on fire, like fully engulfed in flames.
The fiery scene was one that no one there will soon forget.
Brandon Wilson and Deja Morris were killed. 6 other people were hurt in a 9-car pileup in Murfreesboro early this morning. According to the Highway Patrol, traffic was backed up because of another wreck, and a tractor-trailer didn't stop in time.
That night changed lives forever. The young couple were ready to spend the weekend with friends at the popular music festival known as Bonnaroo. They were just miles from reaching the festival grounds in Manchester, Tennessee, when all of a sudden, in stopped traffic in the dark of night, they became victims.
These 2 children didn't have any place to go, and what's frightening to me is they might have seen that truck coming and in their rearview mirror, and there wasn't anything they could do but maybe grab each other's hands and live their last moments together because of that truck. I'm convinced in my heart that they saw it coming. We're so concerned about safety in what we do. When we build roads, we really are worried about making sure our roads are safe, but this is an opportunity where we literally can do something else, and that's protect a queue.
A traffic queue looks like this: stopped or slow-moving traffic that occurs as a result of a crash, construction, or anything in the road ahead. And it's in those traffic queues where crashes like this are bound to happen. On the night of June 13th, traffic along I-24 was already backed up because of a previous crash. The tractor-trailer did not stop in time and slammed into the cars sitting in the queue. It's those secondary crashes that are often more severe than the first. Vehicles are usually traveling faster and have no time to stop. And when traffic starts backing up, seconds count. The likelihood of a secondary crash increases 2.8% for each minute the original crash continues to be a hazard. So TDOT's goal is to reduce the time a traffic queue sits unprotected. But we cannot do it alone. The Protect the Queue campaign will be a partnership between TDOT, the Tennessee Highway Patrol, local law enforcement agencies, and first responders. We will depend on everyone who arrives to a queue to help warn drivers of backed up traffic.
Now when I'm driving anywhere, especially on our interstates, if I see that there's a wreck or something on the other side of the road, I actually put mileage down to how long the queue is, and I pay attention to that. Or if I'm stuck in one, I'll call a TMC.
And as Commissioner Schroer points out, some of the best information will come from drivers like you. All TDOT employees should keep this Protect the Queue card in your personal or state vehicle. Know your location and the direction of the backed up traffic. Then call the Transportation Management Center or TMC in your part of the state. All phone numbers are listed on the back of this card. Please keep these phone numbers confidential. Our TMCs are not call centers for the general public and are not staffed to handle a large volume of calls. This will only expedite the time our help trucks and other life-saving personnel arrive. Please, however, call 911 first if you witness a traffic crash, then call the TMC.
I think it's important for all of us that work here to be aware of how serious the secondary wrecks are and to let our people know so that we can start to protect the queue process. And that quick response may save a life. It may save more than one life.
It is everyone's responsibility to help protect the queue. To find out more information about the Protect the Queue campaign, visit TDOT's website and look for Protect the Queue.